I'm not going to waste your time like all the trading gurus on YouTube who say wishy-washy bullshit, but at the end of the video your life isn't any different. But look, if making life-changing money from trading has been one of your goals, then this video is exactly for you. This full guide will literally mark a new chapter in your life where you exactly know when to enter trades precisely. But only if you do this one thing. Do not get distracted. Stay hyper-focused. Say to yourself that I'm gonna focus till the end of this video, and I guarantee if you manage to do that, this will change your life. Because in this video I will reveal you the exact entry strategy that I have been using, and I wish I would have seen this video when I started trading, because for me it wasn't like that. I've been trading for over 3 years now. I turned profitable over 1 year ago. I had to go through a lot of trial and error just so I can teach you guys exactly how do I make money nowadays in these markets. Like I told you in the beginning, I will not waste your time. So it is time for me to reveal the bulletproof entry strategy that I use. Let's go! You may wonder, what's going on the screen? Well, this is the exact trade that I took yesterday using the entry strategy that I'm about to explain to you guys. But for some transparency, here's the proof that I actually took it. But I have to recap from it for those people who want to know the exact details. But in short term, I used the exact same entry strategy that I will teach you right now. My entry strategy always starts from the higher time frame. I always look at the higher time frame for our trend. Where's the price going for today? In this case, it's going up. And literally yesterday I caught the buys just because of this. We are bullish, as you can see, bullish trend, we're bullish. But the big reason why I actually entered, what do we have guys here? We have this right here, liquidity. Liquidity is an area that has lots of orders that needs to get filled by banks, institutions, and also hedge funds, the ones who actually move the market. But in this case, this area had millions of orders. Why? Because it's hard time frame liquidity. Hard time frame liquidities are super powerful, and in this case we were bullish. We get the liquidity sweep and we see we have to go up. So we had a liquidity sweep. Liquidity got swept right here, swept, and we're in a bullish uptrend. If you know something about uptrends always move higher highs, higher lows, right here, like that. But when the price moves directly up, it leaves us a gap. Here is a fair value gap that needs to get filled. And right here, it actually got filled by this candle. And now this fair value gap has been completely filled, which gave us more confirmation, higher time frame confirmation. Now that we got the higher time frame out of the way, what do we need to do exactly? Well, after the higher time frame, we have to scale down to a lower time frame, such as the 50-minute candle. In this 50-minute lower time frame, we can see the price has a lot of volume. What do I mean by volume? The price is literally moving a lot. There's a lot of volume. Why? Well, first of all, this big candle happened because of news. We had NFP news on Friday. Right here is New York Stock Exchange open, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I know it says 16:30, but it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, and that's how it goes. When the market opens, that is exactly when I will be looking for the buys, when I will be looking for entries. Remember, write down that to your notepad, whatever you do. I will be only looking for trades on New York Stock Exchange open when I trade the S&P or ES for the people who live in the United States. That's the futures version, which is exactly the same. Now, why do I only want to look for entries when the session actually opens? Well, if you know something about market sessions, market hours, there is the most volume, most volatility, which means the price will move way more. When there's a lot of volume, we can catch the big move and make a lot of money. And also when there's volume, it's way easier to find the trade, because when there's a lot of volume, these building blocks have way bigger chance to getting hit, such as liquidity, order blocks, fair value gaps. Now we know that we have to trade on the market session opens. We had seen liquidity sweep, we had seen the fair value gap get hit. I'm like, okay, we have to buy, because we're also bullish. We're bullish and we have to buy. And also, the most important thing, the trend is bullish. The trend is your friend. That is no joke. The trend is your friend. You have to always go with the trend, because what will happen? The trend will just continue until there's a big liquidity sweep. what exactly happened here, which caused this move up and the new trend. Now, in this bullish trend, what did I look yesterday? Literally, when I live streamed, I said, I will look for buys when we see reaction from the liquidity sweep. We saw the break of structure from the liquidity sweep. This is the first confluence, reaction after the liquidity sweep. What do we also have? This bullish order block that got hit. And I said, when this bullish order block gets hit, then I will know for sure that I will look for buys because it got hit. We see more reaction from the order block. Continues up. Right here, what happens? We continue the trend. It broke structure again right here. Boom. Broke structure to the upside. Because this is a high that was broken structure by this up candle which closes above it. The fat part of the candle closes above this most recent high, which caused the break of structure same as here. Okay. Then I'm like, okay, the trend will continue. What happens after this? I go to the lower time frame, even lower time frame. See, when I enter from lower time frames because we already saw the bias for today on the higher time frames. We know that we're going up. So then I scale down to a lower time frames, see confirmation, and then we can enter. And especially on the market session opens, literally in this case, I look for the entries on the lower time frame because there's way more volume and we will get the best possible trade with a good risk-reward ratio, with good movement. Now, as you can see, this line was the second break of structure. I see the trend just continues and continues. Look right here, trend continues. I'm like, cool. What do I now need to see? In the lower time frames, we've already have a break of structure. The higher time frame trend is bullish. Everything is bullish. Now I only need some confirmation because I know the trend will continue. I see the trend continuing. Now I only need some little confirmation. What did I see yesterday? I said we have this mini 1 minute bullish order block. It got hit. Also, this mini fair value gap got hit. More confirmation. The pressure is building up. The banks, institutions, the market buyers, they see this too. They see, not exactly, they don't probably trade exactly like this, but they feel the pressure coming in. I see the pressure coming in from my market analysis. So I see, okay, it's time to look for buys. I said, when I see one more reaction to the upside, then I will finally enter from a 1 minute break of structure to the upside, which is the last break of structure that I will look for. Now, what did I see? I saw this, the most recent high back then. This was the most recent high. And if you know something about break of structures, you need to know where's the most recent high to know where's the break of structure. Right here is the most recent high. I said, if the candle closes above this red line, I will enter buy positions. Immediately it did. This fat part of the candle closed above the red line, which caused me to enter from here. And where did I place the stop loss? Below this bullish 1 minute order block, which is the shield for my stop loss, the protection for my stop loss, like this. And it was like almost 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio, so it was about here. And I said to the Discord, do not put your take profit above this liquidity line. Just as I predicted, it got swept, went down, and that is exactly what I meant by liquidity can switch the bias. Almost a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio, beautiful trade. And here's the proof yesterday that I took. And you may think, wait, isn't this just a recap of the last trade that you took? Yes, basically it is, but this was just way more defined and I explained exactly what happened because you gotta understand, from recaps, we understand exactly what will happen. What will I do? How did I react in the markets? And this was real time. And I want to show you guys examples because this is real life. This is what I took yesterday. And why wouldn't I show you something that has already happened and not just replay mode? Because replay modes are boring. Anything can happen in the replay modes. But this is the trade that I took using this entry strategy. So how does the entry strategy go? You go to a higher time frame. You see, are you bullish or bearish on the day? What is the trend? Lower time frame, you look for the entry. You have to place the line at the market session opens. And when the market session open, then you can finally look for the trade. And when you find the setup, that is when you execute. And that is exactly how you execute with my strategy. So subscribe for more and join the free Discord from the description. And as usual, I will see you on the other side. Psh.